G'day and welcome to another edition of Hef's Beer Reviews. Today I'm reviewing this beer here, Kirin Ichiban, Japanese lager of course. This one unfortunately not brewed in Japan, brewed in Australia under license, 5% ABV, 330ml brown glass bottle. Let's crack it open. Bottle opener. And we'll give it a pour into this beer glass. Nice bit of smoke there. Now, to my knowledge, Japanese brewed Kirin Ichiban has never been available in Australia. I have tried it, but it was 25 odd years ago. Came courtesy of Freddie coming back from Japan. Shout out to him. I remember liking it, but that's about all I can remember, unfortunately. So let's check out the Australian brewed. We've got a straw colour, disappointing amount of white head aroma, light malt, not much hop presence. Yeah, just a light malt aroma. Let's see how it tastes. Cheers. Nice light body. Being a Japanese lager, obviously it would be using rice as the adjunct. Just says brewed from the finest ingredients. The rice keeps it nice and light. Not much bitterness to speak of. It's a nice bit of sweetness coming through from the malt and the rice. It's a nice, clean, refreshing, sessionable lager. Leaves a nice dryness in the palate, encouraging you to go back for another sip. Or gulp, of course, as the case may be. Price point, I got this in a 6-pack. I think from Aldi, so it was pretty cheap, but it's pretty widely available now, this beer. So if you walk into your Dan Murphy's or your Liquorland or your BWS, whatever, the prices vary, but it's probably going to be somewhere around the $55 to $60 mark. Compared to your macro Australian lagers, not bad if you're looking for something different. I guess the big question is though, how does it compare to other Japanese beers that we've got available here in Australia, like Asahi? Let's find out. 5% ABV, 330ml brown glass bottle. Of course, you can get them in the larger cans, but like for like, let's do the bottle. You can tell I don't drink these beers very often. I don't even know if they're twisties or not. Another beer glass, bit of smoke from the bottle. Another very clear coloured beer. Pretty similar there in terms of colour. It's a straw appearance. Again, disappointing amount of white head. Maybe a touch more carbonation though. Slight difference in the aroma. Yeah, a little bit less coming from the Asahi. But again, it's just a light malt aroma. Let's see how it tastes. Cheers. Lighter in terms of body, lighter in terms of bitterness, if that's even possible. Lighter in terms of flavour. It's certainly drier. It's a crisper finish for sure. It is Asahi super dry. This one brewed in Australia as well under license. Again, I'm not sure if I've ever had Japanese brewed Asahi. Price point, similar. Varies, of course, depending on where you're buying it from, but you're probably looking at somewhere between, for these, at least 55 and 60 Australian dollars. Which one do I prefer? Which one's better? Good question. Yeah, less carbonation. Less carbonation in a Kirin. More flavour. It's a more rounded flavour. There's a bit more depth to it. It's a little bit more going on. Still very refreshing and sessionable. I prefer this one, the Kirin Ichiban. A beer like this, look, I guess it's got its place. It's a bit more well-known, a bit more popular. If you're looking for a food pairing, something salty or something spicy, then maybe this one, the Asahi, would be the option. But generally speaking, it's this one for me. How does it compare to Sapporo? Well, we'll have to wait for another video for that one. Let's give a quick rating. I don't mind this one for a Japanese rice lager. I reckon that's pretty good, actually. I'm going to give that. I'd be happy to drink that one if it was. Could get it at a decent price. I'm going to give that one a 3.5 out of 5. 3.5 out of 5 for Kirin Ichiban. The Asahi, it's okay. I don't love it. I'm going to give that one a 3 out of 5. Thanks for watching. Catch you next time on Hef's Beer Reviews.